Good day to you, wonderful people. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing okay. I'm fine. Today I want to tell you the reason why most people are not having money. The reason why most people are not, they are struggling with finances, right? I want to tell you probably the reason why you've been struggling to make money, but it's not just happening. So maybe you sit back and try to follow the session. By the way, before we start, I'd like to thank you all for the encouragement that comes from everyone, the comments, and some people even come to my DM to at least encourage me, and I really appreciate that. I'm not taking that for granted. So today we are here again, 1000 live video appearance on Facebook. Okay, this is day 3. I'm supposed to be having this session on my page because we are advised to create a page and use instead of normal Facebook accounts, right? But unfortunately, Facebook also said I must have at least 100 followers before I can be able to come live on that page. But the page is already available, and I think I have less than, around 50 or so followers. So perhaps you can help me. Just check for the page AA Kabir. Just search for the page. Perhaps at the end of this presentation, I'm also going to pin it down at the comment section, right? So that you can just help me follow the page. Once I have up to 100 followers there, and we are going to continue from that page. But for today, let's continue from the normal account. We are not going to give up. Like I told you, action takers are the winners. I think it's one of the best words that I've heard in 2024. Because the moment I realized that one of the best things for me to do is to start working on my targets, is to start doing the things I've been writing that I want to do. You know, it's easy for you to write down, I want to do this, I want to do this. For so many people don't even write down whatever they want to do. But I've written down so many things that I've not been working on. So I dare this one, and I vow that, look, whether it makes sense, whether it doesn't, like I keep saying, I want to take action. And I want to believe I'm going to get better. It's only going to get better. So, and if you observe, the confidence is getting strong. Just day 3. Imagine what will happen after 1000 days. It will be amazing. So let's go. So today, like I said earlier, I want to tell you the reason why probably your finances has not been doing well. I don't want to use the word poverty, but that's the truth. The reason why perhaps you are poor. I don't know if you are poor, but if you are, that's the truth. So I want to tell you some few reasons why that is happening to you. There are several reasons why people could be struggling financially, but I will just pick 1 or 2, 3 that I know is the starting point, like a kind of foundation. I don't know if you are following. So now I want to create some kind of background information for you to understand this better before we get to some few other reasons. There are several reasons, like I said, but I want to deal with the foundation, because once you get the foundation right, I am telling you that your story will change in a short while. So why are you poor? Have you asked yourself this question? Why have you struggled all your life? Probably, maybe, let me say, maybe you are 30 years old now. No, most graduates come out between the age of maybe 25, 30 and above, or even maybe you are up to 40. You are still struggling, but you don't have much money with you. So, but have you asked yourself, why am I not having much money no matter how much I struggle? Well, maybe some people ask themselves, and one of the most commonest answer they can use, or people use, is God did not give me much, or maybe it's my destiny. You see, it's my destiny. And some people will extend it to giving some other reasons. My uncle did not help me, my brothers did not help me, I didn't have anybody to support me, I didn't go to school, right? I didn't just pick sincerely, as you are following this session, carry your biro and pen and write it down if you want to help yourself. In fact, it's one of the things you should do. Write it down. What are the reasons why you think you didn't make it, or you are not making enough money as possible? Maybe because I didn't have this position, maybe because I lost so, maybe because I did this. Now I want to tell you today that we have people that have the same reasons you have, that you are writing down. Probably if you want to do justice yourself, the easiest way to understand it better, don't use your head to think it, write them down. These are the reasons why I think I am not having enough money. Write them down and then read it loud, so that your ear can hear it, that this is the reason why I am where I am. I'm going to tell you the real reasons, because most of those reasons you are going to put down, we call them excuses. I don't know if I should say that again. Now, most of the reasons why people, most of the things people will put down as the reason for them not making much money in life or not making much wealth is their excuses, like I said. And excuses actually mostly are things that we formed from our mind. They are things that were developed from our mind, our mindset. They are things that probably we see from our environment. They are belief system that we are brought up with. That takes me to the next point. And one of the major points, I said foundation. I said I'm going to give you some foundation, right? So one of the major reasons, foundation, why people are struggling financially is that they lack financial knowledge. Can I say that again? One of the major reasons why people don't succeed and why people don't get their freedom is because they lack financial knowledge. Now ask yourself, how well do you know money? It will interest you to know that money has a language. Yes, that's what we call language of money. It's really interesting as I begin to develop myself, and I began to realize that, look, money has a language which you must understand if you want to make it. I don't know if you are following. And until you understand the language of money, seriously, nobody can help you. Nobody can give you money. And for some people that will think that God will give you money, if you don't understand the language of money, I'm sorry, God will not give you. It's just a reality. I will break it down for you to understand. Most of us, the environment we grow up, the kind of people that we relate with, the friends we have, and family kind of mentality, and how people have been evolving from one generation to the other, it's possible that in your family, nobody has made up to 5 million or less in their account. Like seriously, I'm not talking against anybody, but we are just trying to look at these principles, and so that you can understand some of the reasons why no matter how you try, it looks like you are not getting it. It looks like the wealth is far from reach. It looks like you are never going to get what you want out of life. These are some of the reasons. The number one reason is the level of information or level of exposure you have when it comes to money, your understanding of money, your financial knowledge. I don't know if you are following. So if you don't understand the language of money, because money has principles, and if you understand these principles, that is the only way you are able to talk to money and money will come to you. Just look at it. Maybe you just happens to be in China for the first time, and the only language you understand is probably your language. If you are from Nigeria, my country, maybe you are an Igbo man, maybe you are Hausa, or maybe you are Yoruba. That's the only language you understand. So, and that's the only language you are speaking there. Then just imagine for a minute what will happen. people will not understand you. No matter how you try to speak, with demonstration, it will be very difficult. And that's why some people that are able to demonstrate a little bit, they might understand a little bit of, maybe you want to drink water and you said, do like this, or you want to eat. Then, of course, that's general, that's universal. Then they might give you food. Then imagine if you are not able to demonstrate anything. So that's the level. The more you understand how to communicate, either in form of demonstration, either in form of expression, either in form of whatever it is, determine the level of the finances that you are getting in life. The truth is, let me be very practical. You can't get more than you are worth. I talked about value and worth yesterday, and today I'm connecting it. You really cannot achieve much in life than you. Like, you are really the worth of whatever that comes to you. And maybe I want to be very specific when I talk about that worth as financial knowledge. This is very important. A lot of us don't take time, because starting from the school you went to, nobody talk about money. In some society, it is even a taboo for you to just talk about money. They think you are just money conscious. No, it's not good to like money. Please tell me, what should I be liking now? What should I like? It's really kind of confusing when people say it's not about money. You are just too much money conscious. And well, maybe some of the parents that brought us up, they said you should not just be too much money conscious, and that's true to a level, because like the youth are doing, most of those that perhaps do yahoo or do money ritual and all that, maybe they will say they are too money conscious, and that push them to do things that they are not supposed to be doing in the first place, right? Maybe that's right, but do you know that you became so conscious that the steps you are supposed to be taking to now even make the money legitimately, you are relaxed. You are never taking the steps. Perhaps, like I said, the foundation is that you don't even know that you can worth even 1 million naira in your account, or $1 million. You don't know that you can worth it. You don't know that you can earn it. You don't know that you can have it. This happens to me. Like, the first time I will be seeing $1 million naira in my account, I was like, what? I keep looking at the alert. I'll keep looking at the alert. That's because I have not built the mindset. Even though I was struggling, it was, I did not build the mindset that I can even worth such amount of money. I know a few of our mentors that have tried to connect with. That's one of the things you might need to start doing. You might need to start connecting to people that understand the language of money. Let them teach you. Let them teach you the language of money, finances. What does money means? Because money only comes to those people that understand its language, its principle. All the billionaires you see in the whole world understand how money works. That's why they have much of it. If you want to sit back and say that your destiny is designed, or God have designed your destiny in such a way that you are not supposed to have much money, the truth is you will not have. The earlier you take charge of your destiny, because even in the destiny you have a role to play. In your destiny you have a role to play. It all depends on how much you want. It all depends on how far you want to climb. Do you understand? Now, if you don't want to climb far, then where you want to be is okay. By the way, that draw my attention to 3 levels of people. There's a way I categorize people as I look at them. There are some people I call them quitters. They are just quitters, in the sense that quit, the word Q-U-I-T, quitters. Before they even see a challenge in their life, they are already off. They have given up. Like, before they will see that something is hard or a step, like some few people came to my DM, boss, how far now? Well, we want to make money, God don't bless you, blah blah blah. I say, oh, this is what I'm doing, can you do it? Oh, I start. Some of them, the first day I will even give them a video to watch. Okay, go and watch. These are some of the videos that helped me. These are some of the books I read. to be able to know how money works, but they will not read it. They won't read it. They won't watch the video. If it takes them like 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month or so, some of them will come back again. Have you watched the video? It will shock you that they will tell you, I'm yet to read it, I'm yet to watch it. Then how do you want God to help you? How are you not the one? Don't you see that you are the one designing your destiny already? So they don't take any step. Me, I can't do all this online something. It's a scam. You don't know people you want to are sending money to. I felt the same thing. The first day I'll be sending money to a Chinese man in China, that I've never met from Adam, just chat, and I'm sending my money to them. Like, it felt very, I don't know if I miss, and that probably seems to be the last money I have, but I'm sending it out. That's risky. Now you don't even want to study some of these things to know how it works, not to talk of following it. Right? There's a lot to say when it comes to, but like I said, I'm giving you the foundation. And one of the basic foundation is that you don't understand how money works. And I'm challenging you today that pick up a financial book. 3 days ago, I vowed to read 5 books before the end of this year. I think, is it 4 or 5? I vowed that I'm going to read 100 Unbreakable Laws of Business Success, written by Brian Tracy. I also vowed I'm going to read Eat That Frog, also written by Brian Tracy. I also vowed that I'm going to read Psychology of Wealth. I think that's by Richard something. I also vowed that I'm going to read 48 Laws of Power, written by I've forgotten the name, but I already have the books down and I've already started. So some people will say, I'm not good at reading. Some graduates, they have been forced to read, just like myself. I study industrial chemistry, first degree, second degree, analytical chemistry. See, if there is anything I appreciate from school, is forcing you to do what you don't want to do, but because you want to get a certificate, you did it. Do you know that you can transfer the same ability to making money? But immediately you graduate, guess what happened? You just drop the book. You say, me, I don't like reading. See, you read for 4 years or 5 years, or even as the case may be. What does not really give you the ability to be able to create wealth? But now that somebody is telling you, go and read this book, go and understand this concept, such a way that it will help you to be able to create wealth. But you said, me, I don't like to read again, and you have closed it. Then tell me, how do you understand the language of money? Now, let me repeat that the level of information that got to you and that you processed, this is another topic that I want to talk about. Like how your conscious mind works, how your subconscious mind store information, and over the time, how that became a habit. When you go on the media, what are you exposing yourself to? I don't know if you get. There is several valuable information. Your friends, what are the caliber of people you relate to every day? Your family members, the ones you are taking advice from every day, what are they telling you? Do you sit down to analyze some of these things? Do you sit down to tell yourself that, look, this is where I want to go, and these are the level of information that is relevant to me if I want to reach there? And now, those information that because the truth is, many of us were given birth to in the environment that we probably would not want to live in. In most cases, that's what happened, where you, like, a lot of ideologies, a lot of lifestyles, a lot of a type of education, or even lack of education, a lot of many things that you might wake up to see where you are brought up, which is not very okay with you. That's fine, and that's nature. At times you really cannot choose for nature what comes at the early stage of your life, but as time goes on, you become aware of what you want. That's where the journey starts from. Now, the moment your conscious mind start to tell you that this is the type of lifestyle I need, this is the type of thing I need. Sometimes I've met some quiet people that they wrote a check for themselves. They wrote a check that, okay, by the end of this, from January to December this year, I want to be able to cash this money. Maybe they will write, some of them write 100 million, some people write 10 million, 20 million, 25 million. Depends on your currency, depends on your country, depends on your target, depends on your goals. But do you know the truth is, the nature does not restrict anybody from deciding what you want, the type of car you want to drive, the type of house you want to live in. All this one is entirely your decision to make, and nobody stops you. Nobody stop you from really making that decision. But you are not making it. You are not making it. Have you ever sat down to write, this is what I want, and let me go and see what do I need to do to be able to get it? Have you done that? Now, in case you are suffering financially now, these are some of the foundation, the information that got to you earlier in your life. Maybe you couldn't be able to stop it, but some of this information I'm giving to you now, is there a way you can change the type of data you have in your brain? Because your behavior, when you come out, when you talk, whatever you do, the way you behave with money, the way you even spend money management is a topic on its own. The small salary you are collecting, the way you spend it. Do you know what we call assets and liability? God will bless Robert Kiyosaki for me, one of the people that opened my head. The things you are spending your money on. Okay, maybe let me tell you that before we proceed. Assets is what bring money to your pockets. Liability is what takes money away from your pockets. I don't know if I should say that again. Whatever you are going to buy, that once you buy it, that thing will keep bringing money to your pockets. Or once you have it, like I'm saying now, having knowledge, you might want to spend your entire earnings on learning something that is working for some other persons, so that you know that's an investment, and the best investment you can ever have is that of money, is that of knowledge. Sorry, the best investment you can ever have is developing yourself to understand how money works and follow those principles with your last effort until you're able to get it right. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. If you take your time to study for a course that you don't even like, it will just given to you, you just carry it and you struggle, you don't like it. So the same way you might not like some money language, you might not like to hear some struggles that you need to be able to make enough wealth, but you have to. In most cases, it's easier when you are passionate about doing something and then you convert it into money, into wealth, right? But these are some of the things that until you learn, you won't be able to know how to do it. So what I'm saying in essence is that you must be intentional. Write a check today. I'm daring you that write a check for yourself. Is it 1 million? Is it 2 million? Is it 3 million? Write it down and hand it over to yourself as if you already have this money in your account, in your bank account. Visualize it. And then come back and tell yourself, what do I need to do to make this money? And once you understand those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things you need to do, start to do it. If you need to change your environment, change it. If you need to change your caliber of friends, change it. I don't understand. I don't understand why you have to keep complaining. Oh, if to say my father was alive, if not that my mommy died at early stage, if not that I was not educated, if not, and you're not taking any step. Well, some people might think I'm taking step, but it's not working. Maybe it's because of that's how God. No. There are certain things that you are not doing right. Like I said, and one of the easiest way to do it, by the way, is get a mentor. You must have seen somebody who is succeeding at what you want. Go close. If you can't go directly, find somebody to. But there's always a way around it. Okay, let me make a simple example. Like while I was in school, if I finish my lectures, nobody stopped me from going to meet some entrepreneurs, because I love entrepreneurship. I love, right from start, I know that I love selling something. I love that life. So we even have some abokis in our environment. You might look down on them, but they are richer than you, they are living better than you, they understand money better than you. And for we have some northern brothers that usually, I started my early life in the village, and it happens that you see some Igbo guys come to our town, our villages, and they will be establishing things like provision shop, they will be establishing like medical stores. And do you know that because of our lack of knowledge and understanding, when we see those Igbo guys making money like that, some of us now start accusing them that, look, who knows what they are doing? After all, who knows if these guys are not trusted? I'm still referring to the level of environment you grow and the information that gets to you. Somebody is doing business, is selling things to you, you are the one giving him the money, but you are questioning where he get the money from. Who does that to your brain? I don't. You see where the problem is? Now some people grew up with this information, and they are still living with that information as I speak. They have never think of, okay, what are the new set of information I can get? You went through all school, nobody told you about money, but you need money. In a lot of ways in our environment, somebody even say that like the commonest saying, money is the root of all evil. Rich people are usually evil, rich people are ritual, blah, 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 blah. If there is anywhere you will see problem with money, those are the things that you are interested in. This some people, they are so soaked when they see somebody is doing ritual to make money, they post it on their status so that they can defend their poverty. I don't have money because I don't do this kind of things. Who told you that Dangote do rituals? Have you ever, Dangote, is he doing rituals? Is it ritual he's doing? Okay, you think you cannot be like him, or you think you cannot even be more than him? Dangote, in some years back, his name was never heard on the internet. He is nobody, but today he is. So what stops you from thinking that you will become too, or even more than him? People like Elon Musk, in the years back, years of all these Aristotle, years of all these Albert Einstein, them, the ones that brought the education that you think we need to start, I don't understand. Sorry, but the truth is, you need to sit down and analyze a lot of things around your life. And one of the starting points, like I said, the kind of information that you may want to process into your life at this stage, because you are what you consume as an information. And one of the easiest way to do is to start getting books to read, start getting mentors to listen to. I don't know if you get, start practicalizing some new information and begin to discard those information that you have all these years that have not been useful to you. I don't know if you are following your belief system. There is a whole lot of things you have learned that is not helping you, that you need to discard completely if you must become successful. Otherwise, if you still carry those information, I am telling you that you will still remain the same. The only way, like Albert Einstein said, the definition of insanity is to continue doing the same thing over and over while you are expecting a different result. Maybe you are living now, you expect that your finances should get better. Of course, that's the general expectation. But you have never done anything different. So, do you think you are going to have a different result? It's what you plant that you harvest. I'm sorry, you can't plant corn and be expecting a granite. These are some of the things. Now, when some people plant they plant corn and they are expecting granite, they will now say it is their destiny. Sorry, we're having some kind of network. So, like I was saying, maybe we need to end this session. It's really hot, and maybe in some ways I've pricked your mind. Like I said, I'm always coming here to create a doubt in your mind. These are things that I'm doing every day. These are things that are working for me, and I'm happy. I'm excited doing it, and my life is changing. You can create your future. You can create your future. You can create your destiny, which is in your own hands. You have a role to play. It's just like When somebody, maybe you have cooked a food and given it to a child that is supposed to eat, but the child that can be able to eat, we still expect somebody to come and feed him. That's what you are expecting, God to come and feed you with the resources He has made available to you. It's just for you to know how. Like I listened to one of somebody, that's what's his name? This man that were able to turn 200 naira to $1 billion company now. That's Dr. Cosmos Maduka. He said, God created us as managers of the resources on this earth. Now it depends on how well you are able to manage your own. That's how much you can keep. So when you define that destiny, the next time you define that destiny, try to understand some certain concepts. Even go and read about destiny. If it's the religious concept that is making you confused, go and read deep about destiny, and go and read that you have a role to play in making possible whatever even God want to bless you with. And until you're able to play that part, you are seeing nothing. So I'm telling you, I'm challenging you today that take a course. Take a course on finances. Read a book, pick up a book. It doesn't cost you much. Go to YouTube, type how financial knowledge. Listen to them. And let me tell you that the first few days you might be listening to it might not make sense to you. Right? So, but keep listening to it. Like some of these things I'm saying now, some people would think is a trash. What is this saying? You are saying nonsense. If God did not give you money, how do you make money? Yes, you will not get it. It's not a cause, but that's it. But when you believe that, yes, you have this vision that, yes, I can get. You have this belief that, yes, I can get. Then you now begin to structure the way to get it. Yes, sometimes you might not have, okay, maybe you want 100 million. You might not have exact 100 million, but you will have something. Much more than you might even think. Sometimes you will beat your imagination. Right? That's if you know the principle, if you know how money works, if you understand the language of money. So we are stopping here. If you enjoyed the session, please help me comment on the comment section. Like I said when I started, I said, okay, we are supposed to be making this live presentation on a page. I already created the page, but we have less than 100 followers there, and I can't really do live presentation without 100 followers. So please help me. I'm going to drop the link on the comment section. Just help me like the page. Follow. Just help me follow the page. Once I have up to 100, I'm just going to transfer the live session there, and that will help us better. It will help me, it will also help you, because there are rules to making some of these presentations according to Facebook guidelines, and we need to follow some of these things so that we can be able to develop a community where all of us will benefit in the future. So thank you once again for staying glued to this my live session, and we're going to continue tomorrow. See you some other time, and bye for now. Have so much money to yourself, right? Bye bye.